Bitcoin Decoded, your guide to the digital revolution. Clear, confident, and engaging, breaking down complex ideas into simple, relatable concepts. The tone is educational but inspiring, highlighting the revolutionary nature of Bitcoin. Imagine you owe a friend $10. The easiest way to pay them is with cash. It's instant, private, and just between the two of you. But what if your friend is on the other side of the world? Suddenly, cash doesn't work. You could use a bank transfer, but that's slow, expensive, and involves a middleman. You have to trust that bank to handle your money correctly. Services like PayPal or Western Union solve the distance problem, but they also insert themselves into your transaction, charging fees and controlling the process. For decades, we've been forced to trust third parties to move our own money online. What if there was a better way? What if we could have digital cash that you could send directly to anyone, anywhere, without asking for permission or paying a gatekeeper? This is the very problem Bitcoin was created to solve. Enter Bitcoin. It's not just a currency, it's a software program, an online network that allows value to be transferred directly between users. The built-in currency on this network is called Bitcoin, with a lowercase b, or BTC for short. In 2008, an anonymous creator known as Satoshi Nakamoto published a document called the Bitcoin White Paper. Its opening line laid out a radical vision, a purely peer-to-peer electronic cash system that cuts out financial institutions entirely. But this created a massive challenge. Without a bank keeping track, how do you stop someone from spending the same digital dollar twice? How do you prevent fraud? Satoshi's genius was in creating a system that doesn't require trust because it's mathematically enforced. The solution was a revolutionary public record-keeping system called the blockchain. Instead of one central bank holding the ledger, Bitcoin distributes the record-keeping to thousands of computers worldwide, called nodes. Each node holds a full copy of the transaction history, constantly checking and verifying each other's work. Every few minutes, recent transactions are grouped into a block. These blocks are then linked together in a chain using a powerful cryptographic process. Here's the magic: each block contains a unique digital fingerprint of the one before it. If a hacker tried to alter a past transaction, they would have to change that block and every single block that came after it, simultaneously on over half of all the computers on the network. This is computationally impossible, making the Bitcoin blockchain an immutable, tamper-proof record of truth. You might wonder, who does the work of securing these blocks onto the chain? That's the role of miners. Miners are specialized nodes that use powerful computers to solve an incredibly complex mathematical puzzle. The first miner to solve the puzzle wins the right to add the new block and is rewarded with newly created Bitcoin. This process is called proof of work. It's a competitive and energy-intensive race that effectively secures the network. The reward is how new Bitcoin enters the system, but its supply is strictly limited. There will only ever be 21 million Bitcoin, making it a scarce digital asset, much like digital gold. So, how do you actually use Bitcoin? You don't need to be a miner or run a node. You just need a wallet. A Bitcoin wallet is an app that manages your keys. This is the most critical concept to understand. Your wallet generates a private key, a secret password that proves you own your Bitcoin. Whoever holds this key controls the funds from this private key. Your wallet derives a public key, which is then transformed into your public Bitcoin address. This is what you share with people to receive funds. The golden rule of Bitcoin is, not your keys, not your coins. When you keep your Bitcoin on an exchange, they control your private keys. For true sovereignty, you must hold your own keys using a self-custody wallet, like a mobile software wallet, or, for maximum security, a dedicated hardware wallet that never connects to the internet. Bitcoin is more than just money, it's a paradigm shift. It's a decentralized, global, and neutral network for value, secured by mathematics and energy. It gives you the ability to be your own bank, with no one to block your transactions or devalue your savings. This is just the beginning. The world of Bitcoin is deep and constantly evolving, but now, you understand the fundamentals: a peer-to-peer digital cash system, secured by a distributed ledger and proof of work, all controlled by you through private keys. You now have the knowledge edge. The next step is to explore, learn more, and decide what role you want to play in this financial revolution.